MoneyWalk 46. Eliminate debt, control expenses, and grow assets. This program will help you undo financial bondage. Debt is a thief that steals your future and makes you a slave to the lender. When you do not have more than enough cash at all times to pay off all debts you incurred. High finance fees and interest charges exacerbate the problem for many people because during many years of making minimum payments, they pay a premium of 15 to 30% of the principal borrowed and outstanding. Debt is insidious. It and your use of more of it grows while you act like you don't know it's doing so and begins to strangle your life and finances to make you very uncomfortable. Most people continue to take on debt, even over 30 and 40-year well-paid careers, and in their senior years do not have enough assets they can turn into stable income needed to cover the level of expenses they must pay for the lifestyle of debt-taking and material purchases they drifted to over the years. Think of all the types that currently strangle most people and make their financial lives unhealthy and unprofitable. Credit cards, payday loans, student loans, pawn loans, car loans, unreasonable mortgage loans and business loans, balloon notes, etc. Everyone thinks they'll be fine and are being helped by taking out such loans, even those with multi-million-dollar annual business revenue, until economic downturns occur. It's regional, national, worldwide, downward revenue spirals, layoffs, unemployment, etc. When they do not have enough surplus cash and or liquid assets not needed for ongoing household or business operations that can cover 3 to 6 months or more of expense payments during each downturn that inevitably comes their way, then they suffer, get properties foreclosed on, have equipment repossessed, need bankruptcy to try and survive, and or have businesses liquidated. Wouldn't it be better throughout the years to focus on eliminating your debts while refusing to take on other debt, thus drastically lowering your monthly expenses? This allows you to have great profit margins from which you can set aside reasonable emergency funds and liquid assets to cover the inevitability of economic downturns that history shows we experience every 8 years or so. You would have more than enough to survive and thrive in business and personal life during such times. The elimination of all debts allows you to positively control your expenses and reduces your liability and gives you needed profitability to drastically increase your cash flow and assets. Whether business or personal, if your outgo exceeds your income and you have not saved enough to cover expenses during 3 to 6 months of much lower income, your upkeep will eventually be your downfall. You must keep the amount of expenses below your income in order to have peace in your life, because this helps you take care of all your needs and responsibilities in life, including you, your spouse, and your children. The pattern above will also help you serve employees during such times by retaining them or at least helping people provide basic needs they might have. You don't have to log all your expenses over the past few months, nor log every single expense on a ledger for the next few months in order to decide what route to take to correct your situation or begin the process. The pain of your present suffering should make you willing to follow biblical money management principles that help you establish a godly mission for your life, set proper goals, know your income, identify unnecessary expenses, and establish a budget for your family and business. Many people don't like to hear the word budget. However, when you don't develop a giving, saving, spending plan based on the reality of your present income, then your reality throughout life will be that your expenses inevitably outgrow your income and leave you in financial turmoil with many headaches, torment, and bill collectors hounding you and credit card companies raising your interest rate to take even more from you while you're suffering financially. By counting the cost first, identifying your income and spending priorities on paper or computer via a budget, you turn your dream of financial freedom into a reality because it helps you spend less than you receive each pay period. It helps identify your needs versus your wants so you can focus on purchasing material and services that have the highest priority and use increased discretionary cash flow to get out of debt in the most expedient manner using the debt snowball or avalanche methods. Knowing the state of your finances at all times is essential for financial health, wealth, peace, and joy. It is part of pressing upward for the mark of the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus. Good stewardship is the method we use to press for His best, including being obedient to biblical financial principles. In this way, you'll maintain maximum ability for fruitfulness, profitability, and long-term prosperity He desires you to get in this earthly portion of your life. Please pray for this ministry. Email me with any questions and contact me to speak at your business or ministry conference or workshop. May the Lord bless you richly as you follow His plan.